It is Monday, November 10th, and I figured we would do something a little bit different out here in the garden and go handheld, so I apologize in advance if this isn't very good. I normally don't do handheld. But Mr. Stephen Marshall, left me a comment just a little bit ago about how my garden looks good and his looks like it's just sticks. And I figured I would take a minute to show you the parts of mine that are dead and like sticks. So why do I just let my pepper plants die and don't pull everything ahead of time? I leave a bunch on them as they are dying. Well, I don't know. It goes back and forth. I don't have anything to back this up. But in my opinion, when you let a plant complete its life cycle and die, and just keep watching these peppers on here and make sure they're still firm, you can go a lot longer too if you're doing this, but it's for seed saving. I think you get better seeds when you let a pepper stay on the plant until it completes its life cycle. Just my experience, just my 2 cents. Maybe something to give a try. But take a look. This is my plant that was supposed to be the Matapino, then grew into two of them grew into something really huge, both of them on each end of the trough. The center stayed with my normal Matapino, and actually take a quick peek. That is definitely death and twigs and sticks. I've already gotten 2 huge harvests off of this plant. Part of me thinks it's the Detal. Oh no, I'm saying it wrong. I'm probably massacring it. But it's super productive. It put out a ton of peppers for me. So I left a whole bunch of them on here so they'll mature right along with the plant as the plant dies. And I'll keep them on there until they start to soften up a little bit, because I'm not using them for anything but the seed. Over here, the frost took my KSLS plants really early. These are the Kangstar Lemon Starburst. And if you look, all these yellow peppers that are in here were not yellow just a couple weeks ago when the plant was starting to die. But once I let the plant keep going, so does the ripening of the Kangstars. And you're gonna get, in my opinion, a lot healthier seed. You'll be really shocked to see the reapers over here on the work table. A few weeks ago, I decided to leave these outside and not put them in and out in the greenhouse. It was just getting to be too much of a pain in the butt. But take a look at all the peppers under here that are ripening. And I can't believe that even though we've been getting down below 30, well, we've had one day below 30, but even though we've been getting down to freezing, the plant's still holding on. We are getting a bunch up here. You can see that's what happens after the frost set in. But if you look at the fruits, they are just looking amazing. Ooh, we have another, check it out. We have another cool shaped one. There's one over here that'll give you a really good example of what happens when it gets cold. This is a cayenne plant, and it is still ripening. I mean, we've got a bunch of them under there. But look at all these top leaves, all the foliage up here. It's all crispy. That's what starts to happen as winter sets in. As a bonus, here's one for you, Stephen. The Habanada. If that doesn't look about as dead as it can get, I don't think anything does. But the Habanadas are still nice and firm, and a whole bunch of them are still ripening. Oh yeah, look back here. I think my marigolds are done for the year. I haven't pulled them yet. I'm waiting for them to go to seed too. Or I guess I should say finish going to seed. So if you're wanting to save seed, don't be so quick to yank that plant out. I know a lot of us, I'm seeing it all over the forums, are just antsy to yank the plant out, get the bed covered up for winter, and get ready to go again next year. But if you're wanting some really good seeds, don't jump it. Let the plant die out there. Plus, all those roots are going to biodegrade and make your soil healthier anyway. So give it a try, even if you're not saving seeds. Go ahead, leave the plant out there all winter long and let it completely die. It's going to be a lot easier to clean up come spring, and it does make your soil a lot healthier, in my opinion. Remember, you don't have to be a prepper to be prepared, and I will see you on the next one.